Hendo, disappointing night, defeat to Keighley Cougars. How would you reflect on that performance?
Oh, look, obviously, yeah, we wanted to come and deliver a performance and deliver a result for our fans here on Good Friday, and I thought the club have done an incredible job this week to drum up some support, offering the opportunity for our local service people, in the NHS and the forces, the police, the fire service, etc., to come down free of charge. And I thought there was a fantastic crowd and a great atmosphere created by both sets of fans. I thought Keighley travelled well and were very vocal, and I thought it was the stage was set for a great contest. Just unfortunate for us that we just weren't quite good enough tonight. I think on reflection, I thought we got off to a great start. I thought we really came out of the blocks and really sort of executed what we were setting out to do, and we got ourselves in front. And then unfortunately for us, we just lost our way a little bit from that. We just weren't quite with the ball, asking enough questions or playing from the right areas and executing that plan as well as we would have liked to. And a couple of errors at times as well, just kind of for me brought Keighley back into the mixer, and full credit to them. They capitalised on the field position and possession and got themselves in front at half time. Second half, again, we probably didn't start well enough in the second half, and too many errors to be honest with you, Jacob. Our ball control wasn't quite good enough, and put ourselves under a bit of pressure. And I think Keighley hit us with a couple of quick fire tries, and it looked like we were the game was getting further away from us, but it was credit to the team. We found a way to get across the whitewash and bring it to within 12 points, but obviously we lost Liam Harris in the process, and that didn't help. So look, it was a tough evening. It was a strange one. I felt, if I look at it, I think it was almost like played in thirds. I thought the first third we started really well. We didn't manage that middle part well enough, and then I thought the way we finished, it was outstanding. I mean, for those who weren't at the game, we lost Connor Fitzsimmons after 12, 15 minutes in the first half, not to return. Danny Kermon pulled up with an injury just before half time, so managed to get him through to the break, but he couldn't return to the field for the start of the second half. And then we lose Liam Harris with about 20 minutes to go in the contest. So that's three big players to lose. You compound that with a 5-day turnaround and a huge effort that we had to deliver on Sunday with 12 men. It was always going to be a tough ask, and that's credit to the team that we put ourselves in a position where with 20 minutes to go, we were 12 points behind, we had a chance and momentum could have swung, but with losing our general in Liam Harris at that time, it was then going to obviously challenge us a little bit more. We didn't help ourselves even at all in that last 20, too many errors again, but what I will say, the effort defensively was immense, because we were pretty much, I felt, camped on our own try line for that last 15 minutes of the game, and we just repelled wave after wave of Keighley attack, and that's a credit to this playing group. I'm immensely proud of their effort, the way they closed the game, and I think our fan base should be too, you know what I mean, because on another day, another team would have just folded there at 22 points to 6 down, and that the opposition with the momentum they had, another team would have probably given in and rolled over, but not us, and that's what makes me really proud. I understand the adversity that we had to face tonight and also going into the game, but obviously some of the things that we had to face tonight as well. But I'm immensely proud of that group. Their effort was fantastic, but ultimately, effort doesn't win your games on its own. You need that and be able to play with smarts as well. And we probably just didn't play smart enough tonight. But full credit to Keighley. I thought they were good at what they did. They executed some really good plays. You know what I mean? I thought Dane Chisholm had a good game for them, and that's some really good go forward from Mark Ioane and the likes as well. But I thought it was a good performance from the Cougars, and they deserved that win tonight.
You mentioned obviously defensively really strong, but perhaps lacking a little bit in attack. I think it was 4 goal line dropouts you won overall in the match, so perhaps just lacking a little bit.
I agree. Like I said, I just didn't feel we didn't execute the plan that we sort of put into practice. We weren't kind of getting to the right areas of the field, weren't putting on the right plays, or we weren't executing the plays, in the right manner as well. So we weren't great. I felt after that wonderful start, I did feel we sort of fell away from what we were set out to do and planning to do, and we come up with a few crucial errors at crucial times. A bit of our timing was a bit off, and some of our decisions and execution of skill wasn't quite on the money, and again weren't playing from the right areas of the field that we practiced to play from. So there was some areas there within our attacking game that wasn't where it needed to be, but like I said, we faced a fair bit of adversity as a group tonight. Like I said, big effort on Sunday. and then we lost obviously 3 of our key men, within the first 60 minutes of that game. So it's a credit to that group the way they finished the game. Take a lot of positives from that, and I thought there were some encouraging signs too from some of our younger players. Miles Harrison, I thought tonight was outstanding. He'd done some really good things. AJ Towers did some good things for us too. Those two guys are just growing, and as they get more exposure at this level and game time, and again, I think that's what we've got to remember too. Where this team's currently at, it's in its development phase, and we're going to continue to move forward and progress and give those opportunities to young players and keep trying to build this team for the future.
You touched on the injuries as well, obviously Liam going off with the HIA. I mean, no luck at the moment really in terms of half-backs and the injury situation there.
But it's just unfortunate. It's another one on the treatment table, and we're just going to have to assess things. I just got to hope that Liam's okay at the moment. That's our main concern. Obviously our doctor and medical team are with him at the moment, so we're just going to make sure he recovers okay after that tonight. It was obviously I didn't see what had happened in the tackle, but clearly he's took a tough collision there in the act of scoring. So obviously we've got to get checks on Connor Fitzsimmons and Danny Kerman too, because both of those guys left the field in the first half. So we'll just soldier on. We'll assess things early next week, patch up those bodies that we can, and hopefully might be able to welcome 1 or 2 back for next week as well, which will be much needed, and we go again.
Great stuff. Thanks for your time, Hendo. Cheers for tonight.
No, thanks very much. And thanks very much too to all the fans and the support they've given us tonight too. I thought they were incredible again. Great to see them in good numbers, and we're just obviously sorry we couldn't have delivered a result for them tonight.